Welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be doing something different than I normally do than my other videos. So I'm going to be meeting up with Jason, and again here is his Instagram account and his YouTube account right here, and I'll post all that link down in the description to his stuff. But Jason and I have actually been started talking for a very long time now, and we actually started talking on the Audi Zine forums. So I started posting a build thread of back in 2016 I believe, or 17, when I started actually working on my own on the car, like doing more than just your oil change and this and that, actually doing the timing chains for the very first time. During that time, Jason was also doing the same exact modifications to his B6 as well. It's exactly the same parts, everything was pretty much identical. The only difference was, you know, we have the same color and all that. We're still the dolphin gray color. The only difference is he has an Avant and I have a sedan. After all these years, I'm actually gonna meet him for the first time in person. I'm pretty sure he's a real person. Hopefully, you know, my liver doesn't end up on the black market or something like that. And here is the car. And it looks amazing. Seeing a car in person. Because obviously I follow him on Instagram. You know, I watch the videos on his YouTube channel. It's one thing to see things like on video and camera, but when you see it in person, it's a whole nother animal. Alright, so I'm here with Jason. Jason, talk to us about your car. What have you done to this car?
It's a pretty loaded question, but you know, it originally started out as just something to take up to the mountains to snowboard, just carry all my snowboard stuff. And then one day I saw a video on YouTube where somebody was tracking a wagon, and I thought that was a really good idea. And so I started to dabble with the track scene and just slowly started to modify this, and got into tracking and just kept on progressing with the upgrades and whatnot, and this is what we got now. You know, there was a couple moments where my back was against the wall and I was just gonna quit doing the tracking, and the lifeline that reaches out, you got Vinny that makes me an offer for a new motor because my other one was completely toasted. Like 4 out of 8 cylinders were below the wear limit. And I started tracking with that, and you know, I upgraded the brakes, and you know, put in racing seats, lighter weight, and then decided to put a Supercharger on it, and made the Supercharger reliable on the track, and then you know, I was about to finish up tracking again, and then I decided to get the engine built, and now we're pushing about 530 wheel.
Obviously I didn't come all this way to not go for a ride, so, but it's because normally Colorado and Mexico is kind of, you know, reasonable drive, but Seattle to Mexico, what's Canada like? Are they like, is there a reasonable?
Well, those Mounties, they have horses.
Okay, yeah.
So they won't be able to catch.
Yeah, so we can outrun the horses, but just for fun and giggles, it is rainy here, so I figured Canada's also rainy, so we're gonna go down to Mexico. Unfortunately, it is quite of a drive, so we'll actually do some AI with advancements in AI, which is amazing. So I'll do some AI generation. I'll ask ChatGPT or whatever to generate me a video of us in Mexico. As far as the tune, that's all fully, or do you still gotta fine tune some more stuff with the car?
We just have an idle, just a little bit of an idle that we need to fix, because it'll slightly dip when I do press clutch. But other than that, we have everything dialed for the track this spring.
Nice. When does track season open up again?
March.
In March?
Yep.
Brakes did you, because you had the RS4 brakes, right?
Yes.
So what brakes do you have right now?
Got the StopTech STR60 World Challenge Series.
Any difference with that compared to the RS4 brakes?
I don't feel like that much of a difference. The stopping is actually greater with the brake pads that I have on here now, and they're balanced out with a set of race pads in the back. So when I trail brake, the car is completely balanced as opposed to before, where the back end would want to get a little bit loose because the pad wasn't gripping as hard as it should be.
Because with the RS4 you had two-piece rotors, right? Or just the steel brakes?
Yes, they were StopTech 365. These are two-piece as well, but you also had like 4 separate pads as opposed to like 2 here.
Yeah.
I think you just have more greater surface area. I do have a more aggressive pad, so I mean I do have less weight up front than the RS4s, and I'm only running a 355 rotor. Get a boosted B6, B7, whatever S4, you're gonna fall in love with the car like all over again. Yeah, it has like its little ups and downs with the chain and all, with the timing guides and whatnot. But I mean, if you really be patient, you know, and just do the timing. That's just like the biggest thing with these cars is
you do that timing guide. And if obviously, you know, it's not cheap, obviously, to boost a B6, B7. So, I mean, if you save up and, you know, it's totally worth it. Trust me, like, it is an amazing feeling. All right, so I'm in the driver's seat now. Again, this is all AI generated. So this is what Mexico looks like if it had trees and if it was raining. Some good news. I'm still alive. I still have both my kidneys and my liver. My wife knows I'm still alive, and Jason didn't escape to Argentina. He still lives here in Seattle, so that's a good thing. I had a really good time hanging out with Jason and his Avant, and it is like, I mean, a whole nother level. It was definitely a good experience for me to know, you know, the potential that the kit can have at sea level as compared to when I'm up in Colorado, where it's like, you know, not sea level at all. And technically his car can still do more power. So he is running a E30 blend with his setup, but I mean, if he was to go all full E85, I mean, that thing can definitely get way more power to the wheels, and it'll be so much more fun to drive for sure. But it was fun either way to drive his car, and it handles amazing. Like, I mean, it really makes me miss my S4 since it hasn't since I haven't driven it in like almost a year now. So it's been a while, but I'm really excited for the next step of the process. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna reveal it in this video, but when the time comes, I'll definitely tell you guys the route that I'll be going with the S4. As I've mentioned before, this video is definitely different than all the other videos I've ever done on this channel. And the cool thing about it is I actually came here for work, just south of Seattle area. And then since Jason also lives in Seattle, so it's definitely like a two bird in one stone kind of a thing. So I definitely would love to fly out and meet, you know, the other individuals that are part of this car community that are pushing, you know, the limits of this platform. But that's enough of me talking. I'm gonna end the video here. Again, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this new type of video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.